confidence, creating chances, spreading, forcing them to come out and play. They have no choice now. They've always been very strict with their defending, but as it is now, they would have no choice to come out. And as soon as they come out and the opportunity provides itself, we need to take those opportunities.
As soon as they come out, they just rush.
Definitely. We are faster. We have more energy, more speed, and
So hopefully the Super Eagles will get the job done. Half-time in that match, taking place right there at Marrakesh in Morocco. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's talk about women's football now. Yes, we've been talking about women's football for some time now, and we love it. Let's keep the momentum going. The Super Falcons, they are getting ready for the Wafu Cup. Yes, and some players have been invited to come. Rashidat Ajibade for our good works at the Falcons level. Yes. And we said it here the other day that after this, no more. Don't see Rashida at that level. So players have been invited. Ajibade, Igbinovia, and 33 others have been invited to the Falcons camp. Let's just run through the goalkeepers that have been invited. Quite a number of them right there. Onyechukwu Okeke, she's in the list. Rita Akeroko is there. Chioma Nwakwo of Nasarawa Amazons. So remember the exploits they did, winning the league. Chiamaka Nadozie of Rivers Angels. Oluwaseun Bello of the Police Machine is also in the list. The defenders are quite a number of them. Ayomide Ojo of Police Machine also in the list. Let's run through some of the no-names. Uju Okafor of Delta Queens, she makes the list. Also Joy Jagade of Delta Queens also in that list. Amiri Ologboshere of Rivers Angels also in the list of defenders invited for the Wafu Cup. The Wafu Cup of Nations will take place in Cote d'Ivoire from the 10th to the 24th of February 2018. So there is a new coach now for the Super Falcons. He quickly left the country, so they were expecting him back before this competition. Our midfielders, Osas Ibinova of Bayelsa Queens, fantastic midfielder. Iwoma Oyebuchi of Sunshine Queens. I see Ogechi Okoroma also. Folashade from Wafu League is also there. And then Peace. Also making a list of midfielders. For the forwards, let's run through it. Mary Anjo of Oshun Babes is there. I see Rashida Ajibade of FC Robo Queens. She's the captain and also doing good with the Falconers, the Nigeria under-20 women's team. Chinaza Uchendu of Rivers Angels. Aminat Yakubu of Bayelsa Queens. And Juliet Sunday of Sunshine Queens. A lot of them there. So a complete list of invited players, 35 of them invited for the Wafu Cup. So it's a question of go out there, show what you have, and you're going to Cote d'Ivoire.
I just love the sheer number, 35 in number. It just gives the coach an overview of the entire team. It's just throwing the entire talent that we have. Then if you get to camp, you have to prove yourself, because it's not just enough to. It's not just for the tournament. It's for his entire project as a coach. He wants to see the talent hall that we have and have the opportunity of really looking at them and then begin to improve based on his mission and what he wants to play.
That's right.
So whoever gets the opportunity now, the NFL, I just love the number, should take it. Because if you don't take it now, this is where the proning down will start. Subsequently, when invitations are extended, it will be less than this. But now that all of them will be called to camp, it gives him a broad overview of the entire team. We are introducing him to Nigerian football and the talent that we have. So if you make the team, make it count.
So the players have been advised to report to camp right there in Abuja tomorrow, Thursday, the 1st of February. So they're expected to be in camp with their international passports. So get your international passports, get to camp. So in case you impress the coaches, you're on your way to Cote d'Ivoire for the Wafu Women's Cup. Just to let you know that Nigeria, 8-time African champions, 8. Oh, stand up for the champions. We're talking about the Super Falcons. Nigeria will tackle Benin Republic, Senegal, and Togo. Nigeria is in Group B. While the host country, Cote d'Ivoire, they will play Ghana, Burkina Faso, and Niger Republic in Group A. So it's an 8-nation tournament, and someone's already saying that, oh, come on,
it's
Nigeria.
Just the shooting practice to me, we know our mates in Africa, at least those who can compete and at that level with us. But playing in West Africa, with the exception of maybe Ghana, other teams really have not given Nigeria an issue. It was only when you get to Equatorial Guinea and then South Africa to an extent. Others really, but what he's doing now is that if you can't perform in a Wafu tournament where you are playing teams that are not really big time, it will be too risky, to play you against France, for example. Possibly invitation they are talking about in Cyprus. If you can't excel at this Wafu level, we can't take you to play against France. We can't take you to play against invitational tournament in Cyprus. So really, it's an opportunity for whoever is good. If you make the team, you just have to excel, you know, so that they can step you up. Because the team that will go to Cyprus, if indeed they go, will not be up to 35. It will be a normal team, maybe 22, 23. Then against France, which is in April, as we might see a team of 21, you know, players. So it's an opportunity for him to just assess, you know, the talent hall, the pool that we have, and then begin to streamline it into a team that he can use for the Olympic tournament and the, you know, African Nations Cup coming up later in the year.
So this is great news for women's football. Less than 24 years, that coach, the new coach for the Super Falcons, Thomas Denaby, was unveiled. We're getting the list of players invited to camp for the WAFU Cup of Nations. So it sounds good, and that's the new man. Welcome to Nigeria. Although he left today, we're expecting him back, you know, and yeah, good experience, but he should be ready for some criticism because persons are there waiting and say, oh.
I'm sure he's used to it. I mean, he's coached Sweden before, 2005, 2012, you know, coached them 2018, 2012 Olympics. He's won bronze medal at the World Cup before. So he's somebody who understands what it's like to be at the top. I do believe that this is what our football has lacked over the years, because we've tried all options. We've tried female coach, we've tried male coach. Now it's time to try, you know, try in a foreign coach. And a team like Sweden is a team that has always performed very well at female level.
At the fact that you're bringing someone that understands women's football,
highly experienced,
been there, done that. Because a lot of times, Joseph, we get coaches that will come and be teaching female players male techniques.
That's the thing.
You want them to run like the men. You want them to kick the ball and run like
physiology is different. And, you know, we need somebody who is schooled in that, who has excelled coaching female teams. Because if you look at our teams, female teams, we've always done well. The problem we've always had is that last touch.
You see, we do so well because everybody plays the same kind of football in Africa.
You understand?
So the Super Falcons, we beat them. Then when you get out there,
that's when
you find out that the techniques come to play. Other teams are Sweden, even when we played Australia at the World Cup, they are touching the balls and running into space. I'll come back to you, Joseph. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're taking a look at women's football development in Nigeria. The list of players invited for the WAFU Cup of Nations is out, and then we've been talking about 35 players. That list will be cut down before they leave for Cote d'Ivoire. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's go on this break. When we come back, March Day 6 of the Nigeria Professional Football League will get attention. Don't go anywhere. Stay.